We're out here in Atlanta, Georgia, and we are having a really good time out here. We are going to be interviewing many people out here, but let's get started with my first ones. And this is Macky. Hi, how you doing? Good, good. I see you chilling out here.
Yep, trying to get some work done as I get some work done.
Okay. Okay. So we see that you have some playing cards.
Right.
We'll get closer. Tell me about. Okay, tell us about your playing cards.
So it's playing cards that are designed for spades, right? So if you look, you can see here the way we design it is in a way that helps you learn how to play if you don't know how to play. So you got big joker, little joker, high two, low two, and you see the spades are gold. But yeah, basically they're labeled. They have ancient Egyptian imagery on it because I feel like if you're playing spades, why shouldn't we be playing with us?
Right.
You know.
Right.
But yeah, that's pretty much what it's about.
We have a phenomenal time today to make you win. Make sure you get some amazing pictures by Step and Repeat.
So how did you come up with the concept?
So I was watching a YouTube video one day that was describing a mathematical concept using a deck of cards. And I was like, oh man, those cards are cool. I could design a deck of cards. And then as I was thinking about it, I was like, but why would anybody want to buy my cards? And I said, oh, I'm black, we play spades. And I had never seen a spades deck, so that's pretty much where it came from.
Okay. So you use Egyptian. Why not use any other country from Africa?
Well, the reason why I chose ancient Egyptian imagery is because I realized that when we as black people see Egypt, we think black. When everybody else sees Egypt, they think Egypt. And so I felt like it was a way that I could make sure that we celebrate and have black people on the cards without alienating anybody else, right? Because ancient Egypt is assimilated into like every culture. If you go to Las Vegas, you got ancient Egyptian like imagery there.
Right.
So I'm like, oh yeah, this is a good way to make it black without making it so black that everybody else feels like it's not for them.
Okay, I enjoy that concept. How long have you been doing these cards?
So we started in April 2019, so as of now, 7 years.
Okay. Okay, so how was the production and the concept and everything? How do you get everything together?
How did I do the production?
Yeah, there you go, I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, so essentially came up with the concept. Once I came up with the concept, started designing what the faces would look like, started designing the tuck, which is the box, started designing the backs. Once we got those designs, well, it's kind of the same time. You talk to your designers and you talk to your factory at the same time to make sure everything's right.
Right.
Send those designs to the factory, they send you a proof, you just say yeah and nay, and then give them $1 gazillion, and then you'll have your product.
Is that a long process to get to the point where you are now?
Oh yeah, to get to the point where I am at now was a pretty long process, but if I had to start over again, I could do it much faster because I know all the ins and outs now.
Right.
But to create a deck from start to finish, I'd say from design to delivery, from production, is about a good 2.5 months.
Okay. Okay. So the deck of cards are a little, one that's a couple that are a little bit different than the others. Let's go through each one of them. Let's see. Where these are pretty much the same, except for you get them in kind of colors.
If you read here, it says black standard.
Okay.
You see this one says black aces.
Oh, okay.
And then that one says black spades.
Oh, nice.
So the difference is the first three here, the red, white, and blue deck, these are standard decks, which means they're not labeled for spades. They're just like a standard deck of cards.
Okay.
The reason why we put aces here is because in spades, some people play what's called ace high. And so what we did in this deck is we made the aces nicer. So these are nicer than our aces in the other decks.
Okay.
Just because, for people that want to play is ace high, but it's still a standard deck.
Okay.
And then any deck that you see that says spades is a spades deck. So with it being a spades deck, it just means that it's labeled for spades. So high two, low two.
Can we see those?
Yeah. So it's the same as what's underneath here.
Okay. Oh, these are.
So this is the spades deck, but the decks that have the circular pattern on it like this, they don't have brown skin. So if I were to show you this deck, you have big joker, little joker, but if you notice, this deck doesn't have brown skin, even though it's the same.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool.
only the decks that have like a different type of design that's not that circular design on the front, those decks have brown skin.
So all these right here have brown skin.
Right.
Okay. That is so cool.
These 5. Yeah.
So what's the, okay, it says State University where history is made.
So this is Alabama State. That's our officially licensed Alabama State deck.
Okay.
And this is our FAMU deck, officially licensed FAMU deck.
Okay. And what is this one right here?
So this is our black girl deck. And this deck, what we did was celebrate black women.
Okay.
And so we did that by making this our nicest deck for one. But also we took all the men out of the deck. So if you look here, you have the big and little joker are both women. We have, instead of King Tut, you know, all the men that were in the deck were replaced with women. Also on these decks, this is our only deck that has foil on the actual card.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And then we have a special message to black women right there.
Oh, nice. Okay.
We also redesigned these aces too to make these aces much nicer as well.
Okay.
Yep.
That is so cool. Look at this. Yes. Alright. Maggie, where can we get these cards?
So you can find these at blackspades.com, which is spelled BLVCK, spades.com. If you're in the Atlanta area or coming through Atlanta, you can also buy them from Terminal B in the Atlanta airport from a store called the Village Market.
Village Market, okay. Do you have an Instagram account?
Yeah, we have an Instagram. It's at blackspades, BLVCK.
Okay. That is so cool.
Alrighty. Thank you.
How often do you do these events?
Depends, relatively frequently. Sometimes it's, you know, depends on what's going on.
Okay.
Not this summertime, you know, it would be probably more frequent. Our majority of our sales come from online and collaborating with corporations.
Oh, right, okay. And how's, I mean, that's huge, collaborating with different corporations. How did that come into play?
So when we first started, in addition to Black Spades, I also have a creative agency. And so I was doing some work for Twitter at a conference, and it was right next to the Amazon booth. So I started speaking to some of the people from Amazon. They were going to hire me to do some photography and video for another event.
Okay.
But in the meantime, me and the point of contact exchanged Instagram, and she saw what was going on with Black Spades. She said, you know what, I want Black Spades.
Okay.
And I was like, what do you mean? So she said, I want y'all to design all of our swag for Afrotech. So then we ended up designing this deck for Amazon, and it originally had an Amazon logo right there, but we took it off so that we could sell it. And from there, like, brands just kept coming at us. So we worked with Amazon, BET, Cash App, Duce. We just did something with Martell. That shipment is like on the way right now. We've worked with the NBA. We've worked with Intuit, MailChimp. You name it. I mean, a lot of different brands. So yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Microsoft too. Google. Yeah.
Okay. I love your setup. It's nice. It's simple. It's clean. So what's the idea behind your setup?
Just basically, we were doing like a lot of pop-ups and stuff, and I wanted it to feel like you were in a store. So we just set this up so that it feels more like a store. We have like a pretty light setup today. Normally we have much more stuff and plants and all of that, but I'm a little lean right now today.
Okay, that's cool. Well, all right, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
It was so nice meeting you.
It was good to meet you too.
Yay!